December 23rd. We actually got home in time to see the farm in the daylight, you know, after like 3 weeks, 2 weeks. We've been sick for a week too. We got sick last week. I spent 3 days upside down on the couch. Couldn't do nothing. And spent another 2 days trying to figure which side was up. And today I had to go back to work. But we're a long ways from being over it. But we are still sick. Harvester had bronchitis. Emily's sick right now. I'm not sure what she has. She keeps throwing up. So Chris, he's been feeding hay for the last 2 weeks for the cows, because he's been getting home just a hair before dark, and he gets to it before I do. So keep the cows fed. We're just gonna ride around and see what we can see since we got some daylight. Tomorrow's Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, and so we get to tomorrow and the next day off. But they still ain't combined the rest of this corn back here yet. Still ain't finished that yet. Anyways, we was over to dairy barn looking at cows, but I was talking to Chris, so I couldn't video that. Anyways, somebody went driving up to the field there and made a U-turn. Probably shouldn't have done that. Well, I see it got some electric wires I need to fix. But the old cows, they're just out here chilling. And the babies. We ain't been doing nothing but going to work and throwing hay bales out. That's it. We ain't got nothing else done around here. That's an exciting video, right? But anyways, that's the story of our life. We don't got Dad around no more to give us some wintertime updates and short stories. So his last video is about to drop. I've been way behind on editing videos. Everything's been such a craziness. I ain't had 5 minutes to myself to do nothing. Ain't got nothing done. Maybe we can do some stuff tomorrow, next day. Well, we're the proud new owner of a red Chevy truck we already had. Tires on the trailer are flat. Truck probably won't start, but I'm gonna put the tags on it. Me and Dad went and bought this truck. I told him to buy it. We was looking and looking and looking for a Ford truck. Couldn't find a good one. Every one of them was junk. And so I said, well, there's that Chevy over there. Let's go look at that Chevy. So we went and looked at the Chevy. Anyways, we looked at the Chevy. We even looked at a couple Dodges too, back in those days. He wanted a 4-door truck. That's what he wanted. And we looked at a bunch of trucks, not all 4 doors. And we looked at more than a dozen trucks. But yeah, we looked at more than a dozen trucks on dealership lots. And I was on the computer looking up trucks and all that stuff. Well, this one was a pretty good deal at the time. It was the best deal that there was. So we bought it. But anyways, yeah, that truck was, I don't remember, $16,000 or something like that. It's only got like 100 and some thousand miles on it. Yeah, right now. You know, it had like 79 or 78 or 79,000 miles on it when we bought it. And I don't remember a year that was, but that was back in the 2013-14 era. About the time he sold it. When my dairy cows went away, he bought that truck after the dairy cows went away so that he could start hauling his own cows. We'd already bought the trailer many years before, and I had a gooseneck in my truck, but he didn't have one. He didn't have a truck. So my dad never believed in having a big truck. Like, my entire life, his opinion was, you know, all you need is a small truck. All you need is a small truck. Save gas, save fuel. You ain't got to drive that big old truck around all the time just to ride around and do stuff. You ain't got to do all that. You know. And he'd had a few big trucks, but he never kept them. But this was his big truck. And he put quite a few miles on it in his time, which really ain't all that much. Basically back and forth to stockyard, and, you know, we took it down to the family get-togethers and took it to a bunch of tractor pulls and things like that over the years. But anyways, so yeah, unfortunately, she's not the greatest truck. She could probably clean up real well, but she's just not the greatest truck. It's got a security problem. Y'all seen it in video of it after video of the stupid security problem. And here recently, every time you get in it, the battery's dead. Whether the trailer drains the battery or what the deal is, but basically something there's draining the battery. So the trailer needs to go off to the trailer shop. The truck needs to go off and get the exhaust manifolds fixed. And so I just put the battery charger on it, and we'll see if it'll start tomorrow. It's completely dead right now. So We need to put some hay out tomorrow. I need to start baiting these girls. If I can get 5 minutes of time, I need to start baiting these girls in the barn so I can get them all tagged and whatnot, and separate the bull. But things. Honestly, I really need to quit my job. I really do. This time of year, I really ought to quit my job just to take care of the farm. Because there's not enough daylight. There's not enough usable daylight to do anything. I don't know. Can't really afford to quit my job yet. I don't even know if we make any money around here. We sell hay. That makes some money, but I can't live off that. So, we'll see. I'm gonna go home. I gotta go pick up the harvester. Go home and hang out with Mama. Catch y'all later. Merry Christmas, y'all. We out here feeding the cows on Christmas. They gonna need 5 or 6 hay bales. This river, this devil, they couldn't wait. They had to come running. Took me too long to get in the field, I said. But anyways, I hope all y'all are having a good Christmas. Me and Emily, we have spent the last 2 days working on Dad's taxes. Try to get Dad caught up. Get my own stuff done. And everything. These cows, they keep tearing out the wires. Keep tearing these wires out, but they're not happy about it. They keep tearing out the wires over here, so we're gonna have to do away with Dad's plan and install some gates right there, because they don't understand the concept that they don't belong in there. So we're gonna have to install some gates. So Chris has been doing this mostly before I get to it lately, so I haven't got the chance to get out here in a while. I don't even know how many new babies we got. So
Who are you?
Harvest.
And what are you doing?
Opening the gate
For what?
for Daddy.
Just put it on the ground. He'll run over it. Now just make sure that his tire doesn't catch in it. Make sure his tire doesn't catch in it.
Daddy's coming.
Well, it's not so cold out here, so we're working on some errands. Lee fixed the bush hog for us, welded it back together. I haven't talked to him though. I was out here working on the truck. Out here, we got the truck running and put some air in the tires on the trailer in case we need to move that. We do have this low tire on the skid loader here, but it does pump up. Probably should have pumped it up while I had the air compressor over here. But anyways, post driver. Maybe one day we'll use that. But anyways, we had to go jump the truck over here again to get it. We had to jump it to bring it over here. Had to jump it again to get it from the house over here because Emily shut it off. And so now we gotta take the loader back to dairy barn. But anyways, we ain't spent much time in here lately since it's cold. We've been working on Dad's taxes and my taxes and all that good stuff today and yesterday, and we got to do some more of that. But anyways, we'll get back to doing stuff as soon as we can. Y'all make sure you like and subscribe, and we'll catch you later. This is the Headings Farm. Me and Emily and Harvester over there. Chris and Jordan, I don't know what they're doing today. It is Christmas, so they might be at his mama's house or her mama's house or the other mama's house. I don't know. Daddy's house. I don't know. Somebody's house. They got like 4 houses they got to go to. I only got 3. So, anyways, catch y'all later.